So, since it's quarantine, we ain't about to play no games. None. Keep it cute, keep it clean. This quarantine, it's for the birds.
Hey loves, I'm back with another video. Today I am actually just going to be going from Bummy to Bomb because I have an interview later today, so I'm just gonna record my whole get together, getting cute, because since this quarantine has taken place, I have not been cute. As you can see, I got a wig cap on and I got some straight backs, some cornrows, so I'm about to get it all the way together. I know I'm not the only one, especially if you can't leave the house. It's kind of hard to try to just get cute and you ain't got nowhere to go. So I know you feel me. So today I'm just gonna be talking about what's been going on with this whole quarantine, how I feel about it, you know, just my perspective on things. So I'm just gonna get straight to it. Majority of the products that I'm going to be using today is actually e.l.f. products, and I have some Bare Minerals and some drugstore makeup like CoverGirl, Maybelline, LA Colors concealer, which is the best. And so yeah, so I've already washed my face, it's clean. So I'm going to start with the Bare Minerals Primetime Brightening Foundation Primer, and it has a nice little creamy tan look. As far as foundation goes, I actually wanted to use the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I actually got this and I matched it with my shade, and I just loved how soft it was. It didn't even feel like I had a lot of foundation on. So I have a face flat angled brush, and just gonna unlock it. And I'm actually gonna mix my foundations. Oh, and this is actually in the CoverGirl 760, and it already has the SPF in it as well. Get my neck, and I'm telling you, like, a little bit goes a long way. Just a little bit. So I've literally been wearing a wig the whole entire time we've been quarantined. Well, literally since it started, because if you look at my last video, the last video I did where, well, not the last video, my last video is actually, you all should catch up on it. It's Real Talk with the Melishos. It's a new series, and it's just letting you in our world, just letting you get to know us, all that good stuff. And you should definitely check it out. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe, turn the notifications button on, and make sure you stay tuned, because we are dropping heat every week, and we look cute doing it too. But back to what I was saying. So as far as the protective styles, I had Passion Twist last month, and I had to take those out because your girl's hair was starting to mat during the front with all the gel, the swoops, and all that. So I took those out, and then I washed my hair, and I did some cornrow straight back. So I actually started wearing some wigs. So wigs have literally been getting me through the last couple of weeks. So I'm actually going to take, no lie, on my way down here, my foundation broke, but it is the Fit Me Matte Poreless It's in 340 cappuccino. I'm just gonna take a little bit, only to even it out, because it is just a little. The first foundation I put on was a little light. Next, I am going to go in and do my brows. So I'm just gonna get my elf spoolie, straighten those out there. And I'm actually going to take elf pomade in my angled brush. The pomade that I have is an espresso. I'm just going to I've definitely been growing them out, especially since I can't get them done. Which is a good thing, because I want my brows to get back to being thicker. Because getting them threaded so often, I feel like they do get thinner. So, yeah, I'm going to use pomade. Try to elongate these just a little bit. Not too far out. I saw this video with Jordan Woods, and she was just talking about how brows are sisters, not twins. And I think when I first started really doing my makeup, I was trying so hard to get them perfect. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, this one's angled and this one's more curvy. Like, how can I get them to look exactly alike? And then I just stopped caring, and then I'm like, all right, it doesn't actually look that bad. Now, definitely doesn't need to be looking like Angry Bird brows, but you get what I'm saying. So, like, during this whole quarantine, so if many of you don't know, I'm actually in the healthcare field. So I haven't been directly in contact with any COVID-19 patients in the last couple of weeks, but once they started to mandate the state orders as far as, you know, people staying indoors, not leaving, I did come across people who thought they may have been contacted with the virus, and I'm 100% okay. I don't have any symptoms or anything like that. Been tested, cleared to go. Everything's good on that part. So for the most part, I've just been trying to stay out of the way and stay healthy. Drinking my smoothies, eating my veggies, making sure my immune system is 100, because that's the best thing that we can do in this time period. And social distance. Don't go to no large gatherings, no parties, nothing like that. So I'm actually going to go in with the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I actually saw this video of this girl. Dang, I can't think of her name. I seriously need to remember. I literally watch so many YouTube videos where girls are doing their makeup just to learn different tips and everything like that I can do for myself. And I'm actually going to use the light colored concealer on the bottom. So what I noticed to get that natural looking underbrow glow is that they typically go in with a brighter concealer. At least that's what this, I'm gonna find her name and I'm gonna tag it. I'm gonna put it in there so you'll know and you can follow her. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna actually use the angled side. Y'all hear some crazy noises in the background? That is my dog going crazy. Cause he ain't got no manners. But my previous videos, I was telling you all I had actually gotten a puppy, and since I am quarantined for the most part, I won't say quarantine, social distancing away from people. I have been home with my baby, trying to get him trained as much as possible, because right before this happened, he was actually in his 2-week puppy training class. And because of Corona, that is no longer in effect. So we are having to improvise and actually do as much training as we can. So I'm just going in with the sponge to blend this out. Almost freaking blended out my contact. Yeah, just blend this out. And voila. LA Colors concealer. It's in the color Deep. And then I'm actually going to use the Deep for my top brow, which will blend in a little bit more with my foundation, and it won't be as light as the bottom. Because I think in the past, when I first started doing makeup, I was actually making my my concealer on my brows almost the same color as my foundation. Like, I didn't want them to be outlined and looking ghosty, but I did want to show that my brows were, you know, done and they look neat. So I noticed like it did look better once I started using 2 different colors. And then I'm gonna go in blender, smooth that out. All right, that's that. And then to top off finish my brows, I'm actually going to go in with the Maybelline Define-A-Line brow pencil. It's in brownish black. I try to get the darkest color that they have. And then I'm just going to clean up. Okay. Just outlining it just a little bit more that the concealer may have taken away. Not too much, but just enough. That Tootsie slide stuck in my head. That's where that came from. Left foot up, right foot down. Okay, now I'm gonna take my spoolie and just get that completely smoothed out. And I never really put I never put I'm like so focused on this brow, I can't even talk. But as far as filling out my brows, I never really do it towards the center of my brows, only because you're gonna go back in with the spoolie, and I feel like it can help fill it in to where you don't have to necessarily draw it in. All right, They're a little thicker than usual, but we're gonna make it work. So I did that. My brows are done. So now I'm actually gonna go in with the same concealer that I used on the bottom, the 16-hour camo concealer, and I'm actually going to put just a couple dots under my eye. Here, nose, and there. I personally don't need too much of this, only because it is such a bright color. I'm gonna use my more angled sponge. Oh, this is also another thing that I found out that can help beat your face. Is the concealer, because no lie, when I really started doing makeup, I literally would just put on foundation and my face would just be one color. And I did notice when I took the time to actually learn more techniques and study it, it's like it actually brings depth to your face and highlights all of the features that you have. So I was like, oh my gosh, once I started, I can't stop. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate, because I just feel like, oh, I ain't doing all that stuff in my face. I'm not doing all that makeup. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. And then here, look at me. Look at me. Never say never. Because I was like, oh, I'm never going to take the time to sit there and beat my face, because I just don't have time to do all of that. And then once I did it, I was like, why was I not doing this all along? All right, a contour. So this is the Maybelline Super Stay. It's actually a foundation stick, but it's in mocha, which is the same color that I actually use for contour. So this is new. I'm learning this, so don't judge. Because I was putting it down here. And I did see a difference with using it. It really does make your face smaller, like much smaller. So that's the mocha, and it actually comes with this really cute sponge at the end. I'm actually gonna go in and use the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer, and I'm just gonna go above it and add a few lines, only because this color is just a tad bit darker. So alright, my round brush that I use for contour, and I'm gonna go up in an upward motion.
I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up.
Mind you, I am new to this. I am not true to this. I just started doing this literally like, how long ago was it? Like a couple weeks ago. I'm literally learning as I go, as far as doing like an entire full face. Then I'm gonna go in with my blender just to blend this out just a little more. my favorite part, bake. I have the Elf in Banana powder. And I'm going to use the other side. Okay, and then just do a little bit down here. So while that's doing what it's doing, I am going to do my eyeshadow. I actually don't want to do anything too crazy. I have on blue today, so can't go wrong with gold. And I'm actually going to use this shadow brush. I actually got this from Amazon. It's the Be Small makeup brush that literally had like 20 different brushes included. So I'm actually using the Aaliyah palette. It's the Galactic Dazzle palette. It's super cute. Look at those colors. I'm actually going to use the Queen color, and I'm going to put that in the crease of my eye.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you
Smooth that out just a little more.
Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take the high road and hop in. First impression.
Work my way towards the middle.
We should be closer than friends.
I want it to be more darker on the ends.
Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take the high road and hop in. First impression.
And I'm actually going to use some of my it's the Anastasia Browder bronzer. It's in Rich Amber, and I'm gonna also put this in my upper eye just to tone it down just a little bit so it's not too blue. Because I like really subtle colors. I'm trying to branch out more, but when it's too bright, it's just too bright. I'm going back in with the blue just a little more. All right, get me other eye. Let's put a little bit more concealer there. I'm going to take the Queen again. Work that in.
Chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take the high road and hop in. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM.
All right.
Be closer than friends. If you OPN. Engage and use on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN.
Cover this rich brown just to tone it down just a little bit. All right, so then I'm actually gonna go and use my, it's actually the Milani Bold Obsessions palette. And I'm actually gonna go in with the Gold Getter, which is right here. And I'm gonna put that in my inner eye. And actually, I want to make it like just a tad bit lighter. So I have the Supreme Seductress palette by Prism Makeup. And I'm going to go in with the brighter gold. And it's actually called Double Tap. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN. Take the high road and hop in. First impression. And I actually got this from Marshall's. And you should not sleep on the makeup that they have at like your Marshalls, TJ Maxx, because a lot of the things that I got from there, I mean, it's literally some of the same products you can get from Sephora. Like the Anastasia line that I have, that's where I got it from. And I didn't even pay a fraction of what it would cost. And the reason why I'm so adamant about not spending too much on makeup is because I am learning, and I wanted to get things that were budget friendly until I get myself to a certain point to where I'm like, all right, I'm killing the makeup, now it's time to take it up a notch, because I don't want to waste good products in the learning phase. I'm using lashes from C. La Vie. It is in the style of Luxe. I will have all the information below so you can get these same exact lashes. Boom! I'm just gonna flick away. Flick away. And I'm actually gonna clean up my brush. Let's clean this up. And as far as a lip, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm so basic. So I'm literally just gonna put on a clear lip gloss. And I can just add some highlight. This is the e.l.f. powder highlight. I'm just gonna add it. My finger. First impression, All right, wig cap off. So I've literally had braids forever, and I'm just going to take them out. This is not the right one. So I'm gonna take this out, and then I will show you all what it looks like once they're all done and out of my head, and I'll come back and style it. So this is the finished look. I took all my cornrows, so I got a little kinky curly thing going on. If you love this video, just like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget to check out my previous videos, Real Talk with the Malik Shows, episode 1, and we have a new episode coming this Sunday, and I can't wait for you all to see it. We are going to be talking about some interesting topics, and you just have to wait to find out. And I will see you all next time. Bye.